Well, 3 years after a spike in anti-Asian hate associated with the COVID-19 pandemic, police data shows a drop in reported incidents. But as Zara Premji explains, while it's tempting to think things are getting better, advocates say those numbers aren't telling the full story. And a warning, this story contains images that some might find disturbing.
I am just an ordinary people, like everybody else.
But Ivan Pak says feeling like everybody else has been next to impossible for him and many others in the Asian community.
Chinese.
Okay. From racist slurs being hurled in a coffee shop, to someone knocking over a senior citizen, to racist graffiti and more.
Seeing people coming to Canada for a better life and better hope, and they're being assaulted.
These are just a few of the hateful acts against Asian people in Richmond, Vancouver, and across the Lower Mainland over the last 3 years.
The community itself is feeling unsafe after 3 years, and I don't see this as anything getting better.
Richmond RCMP says initial information suggests a significant decline in hate incidents during 2022. While the numbers for 2022 aren't out yet, the number of hate crimes and incidents went from 34 in 2020 to 46 in 2021, with 67% being racially motivated, and 61% of those racial incidents were directed at Asians. Vancouver Police says from March 2020 to December 15, 2022, 204 hate incidents or crimes against Asian people were reported to them. 98 in 2020, 62 in 2021, and 44 in 2022.
I take those numbers with caution, right? The reality is people have just given up. The reality is nothing's really been done, right? There's only one city in the province that has a dedicated hate crimes unit when the rest of Canada have dedicated hate crime units.
Richmond's mayor agrees numbers reported may not reflect the whole picture.
If people just keep it to themselves and they bear the problem that has been caused in the upset, then it's very difficult for us to do anything about it.
No fears the hate will spread for generations to come.
I'm thinking about my daughter. I want her to be in a society 10, 15 years down the road where she can walk down these streets and not feel and be afraid of being pushed or shouted at.
Mayor Brody says more officers have been brought on, and a campaign called Hate Has No Place encourages people to report hate crimes.
We will continue to do what we can every day of the year.
Advocates encourage witnesses to say something if they see something. And to those who target Asian people for hate,
reach out to me, talk to me. I would like to be a friend.
Zara Premji, CBC News, Richmond.
To Kamloops now, where we're